I'll be reacting to Scarlet Nexus episode 13. I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go. Oh, hell yeah. I've been waiting too long for this. And I'm glad the second tour is going to be continuous, too. I'm assuming our boy's seeing some uncomforting things, because I think he'd be reacting like that for shits and giggles. Yo, the music's pretty damn good, too. And I hope it gets smoked out, too. Yeah, but unless you knew that he doesn't have any control over himself right now. Oh! Boy, because maybe it's because of their connection with the red strings and all that. Oh! Looks like finally we're going to see Kasane and Yuito potentially collaborate. He wants to, but he can't. That's the thing. Oh, never mind. I guess Yuito had more willpower than I was imagining. Was it necessary to have like a blue background though when he destroyed the machine though? Kind of feels at times when you see moments like that, the production of the series is strained when it comes from a visual standpoint. I mean, concerning his connection with the gate, I could see the reason as to why they want to hijack his brain. I don't think she has much time. Yeah, I don't think she has time to be explaining things. And I'm pretty sure they're being planned of helping. Yeah, because that's in line with Yuito's character, even though her group was trying to go up against him a while back. Yeah, and plus they did prevent his brain from being hijacked, so they got to at least return the favor so that they don't look like straight up a-holes. No, that's a smart move, just planning just in case there's a rainy day type of situation. Now that's smart, straight up. Well, no one ever said this game was going to be fucking easy, though. Yes, this is opening. Dun, 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 dun. It sounds like Doom's about to fall on the fucking earth whenever this song plays. I fucking love it. It's filled with edge. The good kind of edge, though. Honestly, even though they don't render those scenes whenever they have those outfits epically, every single time Yuito's in that outfit, I ain't gonna lie, he looks somewhat fucking cool. Oh yeah, speaking of which, on Anime News Network, I saw that apparently the same band that they got to sing opening 1, they're gonna sing opening 2. Oh yes, I'm hyped up for opening 2. But I love opening 1, though. I don't know how the fuck they're going to top this opening. I just don't. Like, I don't even know if the Oral Cigarettes group is going to be able to surpass Red Criminal. Just seems like it's going to be a tall order. Not saying it's impossible, but it's really rare nowadays. Hell, even back in the day, it's really rare to get to see the first opening of a series topped. Not to say it never happens. It does happen. It's just a rarity nowadays. That was a lot better in the opening too when it sounds so damn intense. That's if the people in the facility don't have anything to detect invisibility, though. I mean, what do they have infrared vision type of capabilities? She had the right idea in resting. Hey, at least they're naturally running now. Instead of a few episodes ago where you see straight, yes, a running formation, finally! Unlike a few episodes ago when you saw shitty looking Naruto running. At least here, you can tell there's more competent animators involved. Well, they did mention the fact that there are, well, at least in this universe, there's designed children. Actually, no, it makes sense because it makes sense that it'd be some designed children that would look like Kasane. I like how they all work together too. Making sure that at least almost every member of the group is doing something so that it doesn't just seem that some of them are worthless. I mean, he's got the right idea. Yeah, they pulled off that magnificent feat, though. They probably weren't rats if he wasn't cocky as shit, though. Hmm. Kika looks like she's filled with urge. Huh. Her transformation animation actually looked pretty damn good. Yo, the choreography actually looks nice. At least you see nice animated movements. You don't see speed lines. And considering they're in their battle outfits, the CGI doesn't look as bad, actually. Hey, I'm not gonna blame Kasane for trying, though. Whoa! I do like this, though. At least they're giving Kyoka some feats, and they're actually making her put up a good fight against Kasane. Because considering all the build-up that they've been giving Kyoka lately, I wonder if it's implying that Kyoka doesn't necessarily have control over her own senses. Although it could also be an act, too, though. Trying to get them to lower their guard. That explains the canny resemblance between the Dr. Pope and Kyoka, then. Okay, at least now they finally gave us Kyoko's motivation for her actions throughout the series. Well, yeah, there are certain core personality traits that wouldn't change no matter what, or certain priorities. So our girl ain't necessarily wrong about that. And this is what I love about this specific scene too. You're finally seeing Kasane talk it out with someone instead of just trying to fight and beat the living shit of her opposition. So this is actually nice in its own way too. Hmm. Well, that who could say no to joining Kasane? I just hope nothing. Okay, good, good. I just hope nothing bad happens to Kyoko though, because she might be short. There might be some device attached to her that might. Oh, okay. Yeah, God blame for being paranoid because there are some times where I watch anime where a character might have some device fit into the head where if they do a betrayal, like their neck gets lopped off or some shit like that, or the brain gets fried. Hmm. There kind of is though because she can decide. Yeah, she can decide her destiny for herself. Oh snap! Is that character development on Snap? Hell yeah! And even though she'll never be able to right all the wrongs she did previously, that's a start. And everyone starts somewhere. I don't know, because somebody added that cute little bit there. Yeah, we are pessimists to smiling too. That's how you know someone made a good speech. They can just beat the living shit out of that popo. Well, I just hope he doesn't accidentally cut off Kyoko's head too, though. He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong about that either. They both have good points. But they got Kyoko now. They should be able to handle. Oh, I thought for a second they had to deal with more opposition. Hell yeah. Hmm. Now there's a type of wholesomeness sign up for. All right, at least you see Yuito wisening up. Yeah, I am surprised the boy's that fucking calm though, considering he's about to meet someone that tried to jam that knife into his neck. But I like that though. Shows you to his maturity. Although if I were in this position, I would just practice a little bit more social distancing while talking with Kasani in case she wants to do something fucking crazy. I mean, she could start like, oh, and I guess I could see why she wouldn't want to necessarily share that she got to talk to the future version of Yuito. Yeah, the art's definitely wonky. You can tell they used all the budget on the action sequences because the talking sequences, you can tell that the chins are a little bit deformed. But hey, this ain't really a major. And then when Yuito's walking, you can see his hand go through one of his huge ass pockets. Like even like little details like that, you can tell that the production of the series is a little bit strained, and it's already on episode 13. I mean, hell. And it really makes me feel bad for future Yuito there. Yeah, I wouldn't blame for reacting that way. And that's where I was going to start putting things together. And it's kind of a good thing that Yuta didn't go in the future too, because the future Yuta would have probably tried to kill his own past self. All things considered. So I guess it was lucky that he was separated from Kasane at that moment, if you look at it that way too. The thing is, Kasane wouldn't lie about that. And Yuito knows it too. Because he's already accepting it. Hell, and no one want to believe it in this situation. It's just the reality, though. I mean, hey, but he can change things now, though. That could be it, or Kasane could be the original. But she probably is a design child, though. Hmm. Oh. I mean, but there's no way she could have known that that was going to bring up painful memories, though. Now it's. I mean, hey, they have no right of talking because They just don't think it's crazy as talking to you from the future. So having people come from the moon shouldn't be that far fetched at this point. Hmm. Ah. Hey, well, let's have someone that can confirm the information. Hmm. Oh, this dude. Oh, so could Kagura be the design child too? Yeah, because I don't see anyone living 2,000 years. Could be one of the design children based off of someone's DNA from 2,000 years ago. Okay, it's got. Okay, yeah. Unless it's evil in this series that can live 2,000 years. Yeah, because Kagura knows a little bit way too much. That's fucked up the way he looks at one of his own family members as a fucking tool. That's freaking cruel right there. It's a miracle Yuito ended up being the upstanding individual he turned out to be. Decent episode. Was it a great Scarlet Nexus episode? No, but it wasn't bad. If I had to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional, I'll give it a 5 out of 10. It was okay. Nothing too exciting, though, because part of it was Yuito's team telling Kasane's team what they already knew, and it was partly Kasane's team telling Yuito's team what they knew. And while, yes, the animation was decent, it wasn't anything to make you go, oh, man, it's blood pumping exciting when it comes to the action sequences. I only got the job done. It was fine. So from that standpoint, action scenes were all right. And from a plot progression standpoint, yeah, it was slower than I would have liked from a Scarlet Nexus episode. But at least now Yuito does know that he has a connection with the gate. And aside from that, something else that I also really liked about this episode too was that, for one, at the very least, Nakasane and Yuito's groups can work together. So at least they made plot progression on that end. And yeah, okay, now it's back. Okay, it looks pretty damn fucking cool. Looks like they actually go all in on the visuals next week. Hell yeah. I mean, I guess they would have to, though, because it's the start of core number 2, so the animators do have to show out. Good, good. And that's what I thought I was all right, because it's like a lot of the information presented was information we already knew. Yes, I know they had to represent the information because the other characters had to know, naturally. But truth be told, it wasn't the most engaging thing to see on screen. The action wasn't the most engaging on screen. And the only interesting bit was that Kagura has more access to information than any of the other characters in the series could have realized. And that's probably the only positive from the episode, narratively, that I can glean from. But it wasn't a deterrent either. It's not like the episode was completely pointless. I understand the point into the narrative. It just wasn't the most exciting. Like, everything presented was an exposition. Wasn't exactly the most prime time bit of animation I've ever. That's why I gotta be like, yeah, it was all right. And from a character standpoint, I mean, I guess you get some character development for Kasane and seeing her become optimistic and wanting to have Kyoka join the group, despite what Kyoka did in her betrayal, considering that Kyoka sometimes gets possessed by Dr. Pope. So I do love that. And it establishes Kyoka as a good individual, at the very least. And on top of that, I do like Yuito's acceptance of the circumstances and actually believing Kasane. But in the connection that, yeah, you always did have a connection with the gate. Because at least it shows you that Yuito's got a nice bit of intelligence in perceiving bits like that. And I like the reactions to the information that they gave each other. So there were some decent character moments here and there. But the most important thing from a character standpoint was the revelation that Kagero has a lot of freaking information that anyone could have anticipated. Now, that was freaking nice. So that's why I'd say there was a few character bits that got the job done. Now, in saying that, was it really exciting? Not really, but this episode had a point. I mean, I'd say nothing presented in this episode was absolutely pointless except for the kind of like the regurgitating of information you already know. But for the most part, save for the bits that felt like they were regurgitating information, everything else felt like it was necessary to advance the plot. It just wasn't the most engaging thing to see. And yeah, that's why I thought the script was all right. The animation was all right. The voice performances were the only thing that were exceptionally done in the episode, so I'll give it credit for that. Oh, and the music was pretty damn fucking good. And hearing Scarlet Nexus opening, it never gets fucking old. I always think its opening kicks a lot of ass. So I guess there is that as a positive. I got to hear the opening one last time before they switch it next week. So yeah, overall, that's why I felt the episode on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, 10 being exceptional. I thought I was on the borderline middle as, yeah, average. Nothing great, nothing terrible, in the middle. And I hope episode 14 finally does something exciting because fuck. There's only so much patience I can have with this series before I'm like, okay, this series needs to do something eventually, you know? But yeah, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope you all rate the video, share it, comment, or subscribe because I'll definitely be reacting to episode 14. Hope you all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, and I'll see y'all later if y'all come back for more. But anyways, y'all, I'd like to say thank you very much again for watching my video. Hope y'all rate it, share it, comment, or subscribe if y'all want to see my reactions to other more Scarlet Nexus episodes or my reactions to other anime, like, say, the Aquatop on the White Sand, which I'll be reacting to that on 3 to 8 minutes. And yeah, hope to see y'all later, and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.